Hey, gang, what's going on? What's going on, right? Super duper excited. So, I've been recording all day, and lights, camera, action is what's going on. Um, it's been a long day. So, I say this to say this, guys. Um, I've been in here. I bought all this new equipment to actually do my recordings, and so I got all the lighting system going on. I got cameras everywhere. I got two Mac laptops open, one with a PowerPoint, one with my streaming system going on. And so as time goes on, you're putting all this stuff together. You got cords everywhere, and I was like, gosh, this is a lot of work. But I believe in excellence. I believe in greatness. So there's no way to really just kind of halfway do this thing. And I said, but there has to be an easier way. Like, I can't do this all the time. Like, you just can't do it all the time. So, how do we automate this thing? So for those of you who don't know, I'm putting together a program called Branding Like a Rock Star, but this is the real estate edition, right? So this is the real estate edition um, for my realtors, for my loan officers, for my investors, because it can work for real estate agents, but it can also work for investors. Say they're looking for foreclosures, they're looking for people that are, got to do a short sale, want to sell their house quickly, or they inherited a home and they're like, don't want it because they got too many repairs and all that good stuff, right? So those type of things, this particular program can help. Usually I'm doing Branding Like a Rock Star with entrepreneurs, life coaches, authors, trainers, business coaches, all those good things, right? Which is, not a big deal because we're still doing those things as well. But I run into a lot of real estate agents that they're not in this space yet. So what does that look like? They're not in the space, and so we're trying to figure out why is the real estate industry so far behind when it comes to automation, the online space, because we're so used to physically door knocking, walking neighborhoods, knocking on doors, seeing if people want to sell their home. We're so used to actually cold calling people, getting a list of phone numbers, cold calling people at dinner time and getting hung up on, right? And sending out those god awful recipe postcards. Those things also are like, um, but that's what we've been trained to do. And if you've been in the industry for a long time, those were the only things that we could do outside of actually spending money to get our listings inside of the home magazine that sat in the little, dispenser in front of the grocery store, right? So people would go to the grocery store and get the home magazine, and your information would be in there. And guess what? Ta-da! They will call you. But 9 times out of 10, the house that they were looking for that was in the magazine wasn't even available anymore. So what does that look like? But that's how we got our leads. And it worked back then because the online space wasn't really there. We had hotlines, you dial the 1-800 number and you can get a recorded message about a particular property, or, you can leave your information and somebody will call you back. And, nowadays people don't always want to speak to somebody. Nowadays people kind of want to, yeah, I want to search online. I can find my own house. What does that look like? Right? So if you're tired of door knocking, because that's for your grandma, or cold calling, that's for the birds, and them god awful recipe cards, that's, I don't know who that's for. That's, don't nobody want to do that no more. Right? What would it look like if you could automate this thing, right? If you could have leads automatically coming into your inbox into a customized funnel, right? That is takes your client through this experience, your potential client through an experience, right? What would it look like if you ran a Facebook ad to a video that you did, or a home buying seminar, or first time buyers program video that informed your potential client, as you being the resource, because you're the rock star within this industry, right? If you had that set up, you ran some Facebook ads or some Instagram ads to this, and they actually watched your webinar, your automated webinar. When I say automated, I mean you do it one time, like I'm doing today. It took me all day, but I got it done, doing my automated webinar. So when people come in to, if your campaign, let's say, is for first time home buyers, right? So first time home buyers, they're like, oh shoot, this is right up my alley, because you targeted those type of people, your target audience, with your ads. You just didn't do your ads to everybody. You did it to people that need and want what you had, whatever your product or service is. So if you're targeting first-time home buyers and you say, hey, we have this program here about, how a first-time home buyer can buy a house with no money down, all that good stuff, right? And what does that look like? And they're like, oh, shoot, that's right up my alley. So guess what they do? They opt in because they want more information. So they give you their first name, their last name, their email address, and guess what? Their phone number. So ding, 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 ding. But when things are on autopilot, that information goes directly into your database. You don't have to type it in. And then that potential client goes automatically to your automated webinar, which talks about the process of being a first-time home buyer and everything that they need to do. So you're giving them a list of things to do, how to go about it. What does that look like? You're informing them you are the resource. So when they finish watching that, at the end, and there's buttons all around so they can skip the process, but what happens is they're able to go to the next sequence, the next page in your funnel, and schedule an appointment with you. Or they can go directly to a form and get pre-qualified and then come to you. What does that look like, right? And mind you, all of this is going on while you're at the beach. Hashtag beach money. Because all of this stuff is on autopilot. But it has to be customized so that therefore it actually fits the particular client that you're looking for. So imagine if you ran a Facebook ad to a webinar or video rather that you've already done. It's pre-recorded, but it runs every 15 minutes. So whenever somebody comes into your system, they can get the information that they need. And you're at home or you're on the beach, right? I like to be on the beach. So I call it hashtag beach money, right? So when you're doing that, what does that look like? So they're automatically coming in. You're getting these pings on your cell phone saying, oh my God, somebody else just opted in. They're watching the video. Like, you can see all your analytics. You can see what's going on. You can see how many people are coming in from your ads. You can see how many people actually opted in versus how many didn't. What is the percentage rate on that? You could also see how many people sat through the video and watched the training. And then after the training, how many people actually made an appointment to get pre-qualified. What does that look like? But then you could also see the people that watched the video and did not opt to get pre-qualified. So then you can retarget those people that didn't go all the way through the process, and next thing you know, they're on Facebook or they're on Instagram, and here comes your ad saying, hey, I thought you liked the training. Why you didn't sign up to get pre-qualified? Okay, maybe not in those terms, right? In those words. But that's the point. And then you get more people that say, you know what, that was a good, first time home buyer seminar. Let me go ahead and fill this out. It's called retargeting. You guys seen it. You look at something, and then later on it pops up on your feed, and you're like, how the heck? Yeah, the same thing, but you can do that with being a real estate agent, having a customized funnel. What would that look like? And then by the time that person gets to you from the actual marketing, the paid advertisement, through your funnel system, they opted in, then they watched your training, and then voila, they're over there filling out a form to get pre-qualified. And once they get pre-qualified, it pings you saying, hey, This person just filled out this form. That form can go to your lender. It can go to you to give to your lender. I suggest it go directly to the lender. Let's just cut out the middleman, right? I don't want to do no work. This is called autopilot. Everything is automated, right? And then your lender calls you and say, hey, we just got, 7 leads in today where people filled out the application to get pre-qualified. And you got to remember, you already have their information, so you could pick up the phone and say, "Hey, Miss Jones, I see that you sat through our first-time home buyer, and you already know they're a first-time home buyer because somebody who's not a first-time home buyer, somebody who's not interested in what you have to offer, wouldn't even opt in. So they've already raised their hand, they've already told you who they are and what they're looking for. So when you call them, you already know that that's a first-time home buyer. You already know that their information is sent over to your lender. You already know what the deal is, right? That's the bomb. That's the bomb.com. So by the time you pick up the phone to call them, they already know the process. They've already been pre-qualified. And then not only that, they already like you because they got to see you, hear you, and look at you as the expert. Look at you as the rock star within this real estate industry. Oh, I want to work with him. Oh, I want to work with her. I'm going to go ahead and go through the process. So when you call them, you are no longer a stranger. When you call them, they act like they know you. It's like the Kardashian way, right? We don't really know the Kardashians, but because we see them so often, if Chloe walked down that street, I'd be like, Chloe, hey girl, come here. Because I feel like I know her, right? It's the same thing. When you become a rock star realtor, these people think they already know you. So by the time you call them, because they've been through your system that has reintroduced yourself several times on autopilot, by the time you pick up the phone and you say, hey, this is Tamika from such and such a brokerage, and I see that you just got pre-qualified. When are we going looking for homes? And they're like, oh my God, you were so informative on the home buying seminar that was pre-recorded, right? But they feel like they know you, they like you, they know, love, and trust you now because they were able to see you, hear you, and know that you are knowledgeable in the industry of real estate, and they want to work with you. It's a no-brainer at that point. You don't have to prove yourself. You don't have to figure out, are they going to work with me? Are they going to work with Barbara? Are they going to go to Jim because Jim's at a more well-known brokerage? That crap don't work no more because it's all about the personal brand. They want to work with people that they know, love, and trust. Who is the bomb.com in this real estate game? How do we become the rock star realtor? People want to work with the best person, the best brand. They no longer like looking at, I wonder, do you work at Remax or do you work at Keller Williams? Out the window. That stuff don't even make a difference no more like it used to. They want to know, are you the bomb? Yes or no? And if you take them through this customized funnel system that is personally branded for you and you only, it's a win-win by the time you pick up the phone because they already know who you are. Too many times in the real estate industry, we're still doing things antiquated. We're still doing things that have nothing to do with nothing no more. People are online. Meet them where they are. You do not have to door knock. It's too dangerous. Ain't nobody doing that no more. You do not have to cold call and interrupt people during dinner because, yeah, they're going to hang up on you because they're not interested. They're looking online. Well, that's the playground that they want to play in. Go there. Go online and meet your client because that's where they are. So you don't have to physically and manually do this thing called find me a lead. Put that stuff on autopilot. So we're branding like a Rockstar, the real estate edition. This is what we're doing here at Rockstar 360. We're creating Rockstar Realtors damn near overnight. So we was like, hey, we need to open this up to all the realtors out there, not just the ones that came through our regular entrepreneur program, but why not just say, hey, if we can create a seller's funnel for this agent, we can create a customized seller's funnel for that agent, or a first-time home buyer's funnel, or maybe a foreclosure funnel. Maybe somebody focuses on estates and people have inherited these homes that they no longer want or that they never wanted from the beginning or got too many repairs and they don't have no money. They don't even care. Ah, create a funnel for that, capture all of those leads and voila, right? Leads in the basket. Very, very simple. Gone are the days that we sit here and manually do stuff. Ain't nobody doing that. Times have changed and you got to, get on the bandwagon. You got to change too. Meet your clients where they are. They are online. Door knocking is for your grandma. Cold calling is for the birds. Automated leads are for you. You know how it is when you're at home minding your business and you look out the window and you see somebody going from door to door. You be like, oh shoot, I'm about to close the curtains, turn off the lights, got the dog, shh, everybody be quiet. We're gonna act like we're not home. So if you doing it, what makes you think the people not doing it when you go door to door trying to get them to sell their house? They're doing the same thing you doing. We all don't want to be bothered. Okay? Same thing. So we're going to change the way we know the real estate game as it has been. That's over with, right? Over. So check it out, gang. Rockstar 360 has created branding like a rock star, the real estate edition. This is a new way of doing things. Gone are the old template websites that don't really do anything, or using a CRM program like Top Producer that is not a funnel system. If you just want to put some emails in and send out some recipe cards, then hey, a little drip campaign, go ahead. But if you want to create automation, you need a customized funnel system, and that's what we do here. So be on the lookout. Make sure that you pay close attention, okay, for the launch. So, look, we're going to have different levels to this, and you're going to invest at the level that you expect results, okay? So, you want to be right here? We got something for you. You want to be right here? We got something for you. You want to be right here? And you really want to be a rock star realtor? We got something for you too, right? So be on the lookout. Branding like a rock star, the real estate edition, Rockstar 360 is coming to you. We're getting ready to all that door knocking anyway, right? And so it works for seasoned agents that's what you're used to doing. Don't worry about it. You're probably like, oh man, this is too techy, this whole online space. Don't even worry about that. We do it for you. So you ain't even got to figure it out. Now you can learn with us during our training and tweak it and mess with it and put your hands in it. Or you can say, hey, forget this. I'm out of here. Can you do it for me? Yes. We have a done for you product, and that's the whole point. You shouldn't have to work that hard. You should do what you do best, and that's sell houses. Your buyers and sellers, all they want to know is, can you sell my house or it'll take me to buy a house? They don't give a flying hoot if you know how to do a Facebook ad. Leave that to us. That's what we do. So there's levels to this, and it just depends on what level you want to play at. So you want to be a rock star realtor? You want to be the bee's knees? You want to be the Beyonce of real estate? Yeah, it's levels to this. But we accommodate all levels. But you got to jump in. You have to know that, hey, I'm ready. Put me in, coach, right? You got to be ready. So seasoned agent or you're a new agent that just came off the testing room. You just got your license yesterday. Don't even cold call, don't even door knock, don't even do that antiquated stuff. Just because you're a new agent does not mean that this isn't for you. As a matter of fact, this is how I would have jump started had I had this 15 years ago when I entered the real estate industry. But I didn't. It didn't exist. All right? So y'all look out for it. If you have any questions prior to the launch, make sure you DM me or comment below, and let's get it done. Because some of y'all can probably jumpstart this a little earlier, sooner than later, right? And if you're ready to go today, let's get it done. But any questions, DM, comment below, and we'll make sure that we take care of you. All right? So I'll talk to you guys later. Hashtag, I've been recording all day, but it's okay because I'm going to record one time, post that bad booger, and guess what? It's going to be on autopilot. just like we're going to do it for you. All right? Talk to you guys soon. Bye.